Apple and Nike are more than just brands. They've figured out how to get into your brain and influence your choices. In fact, studies show that people are 3 times more likely to make a purchase when a brand taps into their emotions. Apple's product launches? They generate billions of dollars in just hours, with people lining up for days to get their hands on the latest iPhone. Nike's "Just Do It" slogan? It's so powerful that it has contributed to a 25% increase in sales over the years. But how do they do it? In this video, we'll uncover the mind-bending marketing secrets behind Apple and Nike. You'll learn how they've used psychology, storytelling, and clever tactics to turn their products into must-have items that you can't resist. Stay tuned for some surprising facts that will change how you think about these brands forever. Ready to see how they've branded your brain? Let's dive in. Chapter 1: The Neuroscience of Desire. Apple and Nike's secret brain hacks. Have you ever noticed how you can't seem to resist an Apple product when it's released? Or how Nike's ads get you pumped to work out? That's no accident. Apple and Nike are masters at tapping into the brain's reward system. Research shows that anticipation alone can trigger dopamine, the feel-good chemical in our brain. Apple's product releases, like the iPhone, create a sense of scarcity and excitement, making you feel a rush before the purchase. Nike uses a similar approach by positioning its brand around action and achievement, triggering the brain's motivation system. Studies also show that people feel a stronger emotional connection to brands that evoke positive emotions, and Apple and Nike excel at making us feel motivated and inspired. Chapter 2: Minimalism versus Boldness. How Apple and Nike paint your mind. Apple's brand is built on minimalism. Every product, from the iPhone to the Apple Watch, reflects a simple, clean design that suggests sophistication and ease. The power of minimalism isn't just about aesthetics, it's a psychological strategy. Research shows that simplicity reduces cognitive load, making consumers feel more relaxed and in control. Apple's sleek designs make us feel like we're buying into something exclusive. On the flip side, Nike's approach is bold. Their advertisements are brimming with energy, action, and empowerment. The famous "Just Do It" slogan isn't just a catchy line, it taps into a powerful desire for personal achievement and self-improvement. Studies suggest that bold, action-oriented messages engage the brain's motivation circuits, pushing us to act on our desires. Chapter 3: FOMO Culture. The Apple and Nike playbook for making you feel left behind. Fear of missing out, or FOMO, is one of the strongest psychological triggers Apple and Nike use to their advantage. Apple has mastered the art of limited product drops. The anticipation of a new iPhone creates a sense of urgency that pushes people to act fast. According to a study by Statista, 72% of consumers feel that Apple's product scarcity increases its desirability. Nike does something similar with limited edition sneaker releases, which often sell out in minutes. This sense of urgency creates a fear of missing out, encouraging buyers to act impulsively. It's not just a marketing tactic, it's a psychological trigger that makes us feel like we're being left behind if we don't keep up. Both brands use this scarcity principle to their advantage, making us feel that owning their products is a mark of status. If you're enjoying the content, don't forget to subscribe for more insights into the world of marketing and branding. Chapter 4: From Product to Identity. How Apple and Nike turn brands into a lifestyle. Apple and Nike aren't just selling you products, they're selling you an identity. Think about it, when you buy an Apple product, it's more than just a phone or laptop. It's a symbol of status, sophistication, and even a certain lifestyle. According to a Harvard Business Review article, Apple's products are seen as extensions of oneself. It's the same with Nike. Buying a pair of Nike shoes isn't just about footwear, it's about associating yourself with the ethos of athleticism, performance, and determination. This is called lifestyle branding. Apple's "Think Different" campaign and Nike's "Just Do It" have elevated their brands into cultural symbols. Consumers aren't just purchasing a product, they're purchasing an identity that aligns with their personal aspirations. Chapter 5: The Power of Storytelling. Apple and Nike's legacy in your brain. Apple and Nike have mastered storytelling, and not in the traditional sense. Apple's "Think Different" campaign, for example, didn't just focus on the products, it focused on the people who use them. Steve Jobs was a visionary, and Apple's marketing made you feel like you, too, could be revolutionary by using their products. This approach taps into the power of narrative persuasion, where a compelling story can influence a consumer's decisions. Nike's storytelling is just as impactful. Ads like "Find Your Greatness" and "Dream Crazy" show real athletes overcoming obstacles, sending a message that anyone, no matter their background, can achieve greatness with the right mindset. According to the Journal of Marketing, stories increase the emotional impact of a brand, creating stronger memory associations. Apple and Nike know this well, which is why their ads stick with you long after you've seen them. Chapter 6: The Psychology of Cool, How Apple and Nike Made You Want to Be One of Them. What makes Apple and Nike so cool? It's more than just the products. They've created an aura of exclusivity and desirability. Apple, for instance, is seen as cutting-edge and aspirational. According to a study from Business Insider, 41% of millennials say Apple is the coolest tech brand. But why? Apple doesn't just make products, it makes you feel like you're part of a movement. Nike does the same, but in a slightly different way. They've made their brand synonymous with strength, performance, and success. This branding strategy is built on social proof, where people want to associate themselves with things that others admire. Studies show that we are more likely to buy into a brand when we see others doing the same. Apple and Nike capitalized on this by making sure their products were seen as the cool choice, so much so that you don't just want their products, you need them to fit in with the crowd. If you enjoyed learning about how Apple and Nike have branded your brain, hit that subscribe button to stay updated with our latest videos on branding and marketing strategies. Apple and Nike have successfully branded your brain by tapping into deep psychological triggers, whether it's making you feel a rush of excitement with every new product, creating a sense of exclusivity, or building powerful emotional connections through storytelling. These brands have mastered the art of shaping perception and influencing consumer behavior. It's no wonder they're two of the most powerful companies in the world. Next time you find yourself itching for the latest Apple release or gearing up for a Nike workout, remember, it's not just the product you're buying. It's a piece of your identity.